Good morning, students. So today I am going to discuss about C4 pathway and photosynthesis. In last video we had discussed about C3 pathway. So what is C3 pathway or Calvin cycle? So that is the cycle for fixation of carbon dioxide into glucose. प्लांट जो फूड बना रहा है ग्लूकोज की फॉर्म में, तो ये जो प्रोसेस जो ऑपरेट हो रहा है जिससे आपका कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वाटर के साथ कंबाइन करके ग्लूकोज का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है, तो ये पाथवे को हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? C3 पाथवे या फिर केल्विन साइकिल। C3 पाथवे हम इसलिए बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फिक्सेशन का सबसे पहला स्टेबल कंपाउंड जो है ये 3 कार्बन कंपाउंड है। सो द पाथवे इज कॉल्ड C3 cycle। And why this cycle is called C4 cycle? Because here also carbon dioxide fixation is taking place, and the first stable compound, that is the 4 carbon compound, oxaloacetic acid. So the pathway, so that is called C4 pathway. So in the C3 pathway also carbon dioxide fixation is taking place to produce food in the form of the glucose, and here in the C4 pathway also there is fixation of the carbon dioxide into glucose. So all the plants where C3 cycle is operating, those plants are called C3 plants, and the plants in which C4 cycle is operating, those plants they are called C4 plants. For example, in many tropical areas, many dipole and monopod plants, for example maize and the sugarcane and the sorghum. Now these are all the plants which can grow in the tropical area at high temperature, high light intensity, and in these plants there is C4 pathway for fixation of carbon dioxide. So that is the difference between the C3 pathway and C4 pathway, C3 plant and C4 plants. Okay. So what are the character of C4 plants? They have a special type of leaf anatomy. One chapter is there, I think chapter number 5. In chapter number 5 we have studied about anatomy of leaf. Leaf is having a upper epidermis and a lower epidermis, normal leaf. Okay. Normal C3 plant, the leaf is having the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis. Below upper epidermis there is mesophyll is there, and mesophyll is differentiated into 2 layers. This is palisade layer, this is spongy layer. Then in the central part where veins are there, आप leaf देखिए हो, leaf में आपका veins and the veinlets रहता है, ठीक है? तो ये vein and the veinlet पे आपको xylem and the phloem मिलेगा, vascular tissue मिलेगा. And the vascular tissue that is surrounded by a layer which is called bundle sheath layer, which is called bundle sheath. Alright. So what is the leaf anatomy in C3 plant? There is one upper epidermis, one lower epidermis. Below the upper epidermis, next layer is called mesophyll. Mesophyll is differentiated into 2 layers. The upper layer is called palisade layer and the lower layer is called spongy layer. And in the middle portion you can find out the vascular tissue is there, which consists of xylem and the phloem, and it is surrounded by the layer which is called bundle sheath layer. It is a single layer. Okay. Now what is the difference in the anatomy of the C4 plants? In C4 plant also you can see there is one upper epidermis is there. Below the upper epidermis mesophyll is there, but here the mesophyll that is not differentiated into palisade and the spongy. You can see there is only one single layer of mesophyll. Okay, there is no differentiation of the cell. Then in the middle portion, vascular tissue, xylem and the phloem is there. Here also it is surrounded by bundle sheath, but the bundle sheath cell they are bigger in size, and not one single layer. They are several layers. You can find out there are many layers are there. Here the carbon dioxide fixation of the C3 cycle it is operating here in the mesophyll, because the mesophyll is having chloroplast. So the C3 cycle is operating in mesophyll. But here in the C4 plant, the C4 cycle so that is operating in mesophyll and as well as in the bundle sheath cell. So here the chloroplast is also present in mesophyll cell and it is also present in the bundle sheath cell. Okay, so that is the difference between C3 plant leaf anatomy and C4 plant leaf anatomy. Now the second point is they tolerate high temperature. So generally the plants in which the C4 cycle is operating, they grow in the area which is having high temperature and high light intensity. lack the process of photorespiration. Photorespiration, so that is a process where there will be no photosynthesis. Because all of you know that during daytime in the plant, photosynthesis, that is the most prominent process. And because plants are living, so they are also respiring. There is also requirement of taking in oxygen, they become carbon dioxide. But because in the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is liberated, and that oxygen can be used by the plants in the process to respire. So both the process they are going on simultaneously. And because during the daytime they are preparing the food, so photosynthesis is more prominent in comparison to the respiration. Okay? Whereas the photorespiration, that is a process where there will be no photosynthesis. Plants will not prepare any food. But in the presence of the light, the respiration process will go on and there is wastage of energy. So this is a wasteful method. Okay? So in the C4 plant there is no photorespiration, whereas it occurs in C3 plant. Greater productivity of the biomass. The amount of the food which is produced by C4 plant, so that is more in comparison to C4 plants. So these are all the benefits and the advantages of C4 plants. Now we will discuss about leaf anatomy of C4 plant. The leaf anatomy of the C4 plant, so that is called Grange anatomy. Because the scientist who discovered this anatomy, his name was Grange. So this is known as the Grange anatomy. I explained to you the mesophyll is not differentiated into two distinct layers. Cells occur in concentric layer around vascular bundle. So vascular bundle, which is not one single layer, it is many layers, and around the vascular bundle the mesophyll, so that is also arranged in a spherical way. Then the mesophyll and the bundle sheath cell, they are connected by plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata means, so that is the cytoplasmic connection between two cells. Two cells, in between them you can find out there is a small tube is there, and in the small tube the cytoplasm, it can flow from one cell to another cell. So this kind of connectivity, that is called plasmodesmata. So here the mesophyll cell is connected to bundle sheath cell with the help of plasmodesmata. The chloroplasts of the mesophyll are smaller, whereas the chloroplasts of the bundle sheath cell are larger. Here you can see the chloroplast, that is different. In the mesophyll cell, the chloroplast is having grana and the stromal lamella, both are present. Whereas the chloroplast which is there in the bundle sheath cell, it is not having grana, it is without grana. Only you can find out the stromal lamella is there. So that means the chloroplast which is there in the bundle sheath cell, now it is not able to absorb solar energy because the solar energy is absorbed by chlorophyll pigments, and chlorophyll pigments, they are present in grana. So bundle sheath chloroplasts, they are lacking grana. So photophosphorylation is not possible. Only the dark reaction of the carbon dioxide fixation can take place in the chloroplast of bundle sheath cell. So these are all about Grange anatomy. Now I will explain you how actually carbon dioxide fixation is taking place in C4 pathway. Okay. I already explained you that in the leaf below epidermis mesophyll is there, and below mesophyll bundle sheath layer is there. And the mesophyll cell are connected to bundle sheath cell with the help of the plasmodesmata. Okay? The first compound which is accepting carbon dioxide, so that is phosphoenol pyruvate. And phosphoenol pyruvate, so that is present in mesophyll cell. Okay? So phosphoenol pyruvate plus carbon dioxide plus water, it can produce a 4-carbon compound which is oxaloacetic acid. Then the oxaloacetic acid is converted into malic acid. Then the malic acid, so that is converted into pyruvic acid, and carbon dioxide is liberated. Okay. So the primary acceptor, so that is a phosphoenol pyruvate, which is a 3-carbon compound, and the enzyme which is responsible, that is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. Alright. So this reaction will operate in the presence of the enzyme. The name of the enzyme is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. Then the mesophyll cell lack rubisco. What is rubisco? Rubisco is also an enzyme. In plant kingdom, rubisco, so that is the most prominent enzyme. And carbon dioxide fixation is taking place in the presence of the enzyme which is known as a rubisco. So rubisco can act as carboxylase as well as the oxygenase. Rubisco can act in the presence of the carbon oxygen also. So in the carbon dioxide which is in pathway, it is acting as carboxylase, Rubisco carboxylase. Okay, because the carbon dioxide fixation is taking place, and the oxaloacetic acid which is produced in the mesophyll cell, so that is transported to bundle 6 cell, because these two cells are connected with the riboplasmin strata. Now here the oxaloacetic acid which is a 4 carbon compound, so that is again broken down into pyruvic acid and carbon dioxide is liberated. Okay. Then the carbon dioxide which is liberated in the bundle 6 cell, it is entering into Calvin cycle or C3 pathway, and automatically the carbon dioxide fixation is taking place and glucose is produced. Then the pyruvic acid which is produced here, then it is combining with phosphate molecules and it is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate and it is returning back to the mesophyll cell to complete the cycle. ठीक है, और एक बार आपको एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो एंटर कर रहा है लीफ में, सबसे पहला कंपाउंड जो उसको एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है उसका नाम है फॉस्फोइनोल पाइरुवेट. ये आपको mesophyll सेल में मिलेगा. ठीक है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर और फॉस्फोइनोल पाइरुवेट ये कंबाइन करके ऑक्सaloacetic एसिड का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है. ठीक है, ऑक्सaloacetic एसिड जो है ये आपको बंडल 6 सेल में ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, फिर ये कन्वर्ट हो जा रहा है मैलिक एसिड में. मैलिक एसिड जो है ये कन्वर्ट हो रहा है पाइरुविक एसिड और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड या रिलीज हो रहा है बंडल 6 सेल में. फिर यही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है ये केल्विन साइकिल में चला गया, और केल्विन साइकिल आपको मालूम है ये पाथवे है, यहाँ पर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का फिक्सेशन होकर के ग्लूकोज प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, और ये पाइरुविक एसिड जो है ये फॉस्फेट के साथ कंबाइन करके ये फॉस्फोइनोल पाइरुवेट का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है, जो फिर से आपको मेसोफिल में वापस चला जा रहा है साइकिल को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए, या फिर जो स्टार्टिंग कंपाउंड है उसको रिजेनरेट करने के लिए. सो दिस पाथवे इज कॉल्ड C4 pathway. Now we will discuss what is photorespiration. Okay, so there is a process of respiration which is taking place in high light intensity. So that process is called photorespiration. In C3 plants, some oxygen binds to Rubisco. I told you that in C3 pathway the main enzyme that is Rubisco, and Rubisco is acting as carboxylase. But in extreme summer when the temperature so that is very high, then in place of binding with carbon dioxide, now the Rubisco so that is binding with oxygen and it is acting as oxygenase. Okay, so the carbon dioxide fixation is decreased. So when it is binding with oxygen, now it is not entering into the Calvin cycle, and Calvin cycle will not operate, so automatically food is not produced. That the ribose biphosphate, instead of being converted to pyruvic acid, binds with oxygen to form the phosphoglycerate and phosphoglycerate. So ribose biphosphate, so that is the first compound which is accepting carbon dioxide. So here in place of entering into the Calvin cycle, it can produce the compound by combining with oxygen, so that is the phosphoglycerate and the phosphoglycerate. And the organelle which are participating in the process, so that is the chloroplast and peroxisome. Chloroplast, so that is there in the green cell, and the peroxisome, so that is present in the cytoplasm. Okay, so these two organelles they are participating in the process. So there is neither synthesis of sugar nor ATP. So there is no Calvin cycle is operating, and actually when the Calvin cycle is not operating, then there is no formation of the sugar, and here there is release of carbon dioxide by utilization of ATP. So this is a wasteful method. Why I told you wasteful method? Because here ATP molecules they are used. No food is produced, but ATP molecule is used to release carbon dioxide. So just like the respiration process, where the plants they are taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide, here also during the daytime in place of formation of the food, the plants they are releasing carbon dioxide. So this is a wasteful method, and it is only taking place in C3 plant. It is not taking place in C4 plant, because the C4 plant they are having many adaptability by which they are preventing this process.